Hey, what's up? This is your girl Diamond, and this is
Tyjanee.
Her name is Tyjanee, and about a month ago, I brought you guys a story about a girl being arrested for using the female bathroom. Well, this is the girl. You know, so I wanted to bring her and allow her to tell her story from her point of view, so you guys can know from the horse's mouth that, you know, the whole scenario. So tell me when this happened.
November the 17th.
November the 17th? Wednesday. Okay. How old are you?
24.
You're 24. How long have you been trans?
A year and a half.
Okay. What made you make this transition?
All my life I felt that I was in the wrong body. I mean, I knew in my heart that I was a woman, but until recently I met my transsexual sister, and she guided me and pretty much let me in, and I'm more comfortable. I mean, let me be me now.
Okay. So you're happy where you are?
I'm more than happy where I am.
So that day that you came down here on November 15th, what were you doing?
Well, me and my cousin, I'm from Minnesota, so I don't know too many people or places here in Houston. So me and my cousin, we learned about the library. We go through it periodically. They had at the bottom of the library, they have like they have an opportunity where you can go watch the movies. My cousin, she wanted to go watch the Airbender. So we decided, she had a little friend and I had my boyfriend with me. We went to the library, we went down to the library, we started watching the movie. And during the process, I had to use the restroom, so I told her, I said, I'll be back. And my boyfriend, he said, okay, he'll come with me. So as we went upstairs to go use the restroom, he held my purse while I went to the restroom. And when I went in the restroom, I used it, and I was washing my hands. The security guard came in.
Was there anybody in the bathroom that you know of with you?
No one was in there.
No one was in the bathroom at all?
No one was in there.
Go ahead.
The only person that was in there was me, and of course when the security guard came, we were the only two.
Okay.
So at this point, the officer, she said, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to be in here. I told her, I said, is there any particular reason why? She said, you have to use the other restroom, the men's restroom. I said, well, actually, I'm sorry, honey, I'm transgender. I don't use men's restroom. And she's like, well, well, let me go see what my supervisor has to say.
One moment before you go further, and this is going to be a stupid question, but I want you to answer it. Why did you feel that it was appropriate for you to use the female's restroom?
Because I'm not a male. I'm a transgender female. I'm not a male at all. And it's crazy because, I mean, there's so much going on. There was this individual, I mean, honestly, you don't know whether it be pre-op transsexual or post-op transsexual. You don't know the anatomy that I have. So you can't determine what I have between my legs and what I don't. And personally, I'm not going to sit up and let you grab, touch, or feel, or disclose this to anyone that I'm not intimate with. And so the lady, she was like, well, let me go talk to my supervisor. She went to go talk to the supervisor, came back to me. She's like, well, could you sit over here and wait, because we're going to have my supervisor getting involved with this. And she said, do you have any documentation showing that you're female? Again, I have the ID from a charity program that I did, and I presented it to her. She got it, showed it to her supervisor, and brought it back. She's like, well, my supervisor wants to talk to you. If you could just come with me. She escorted me to her supervisor. I talked to him. I said, what's going on here? He told me that I can't use the female restroom. I was like, sir, I'm not a male. I'm a transgender female. And so we're going back and forth. And he said, well, and then that's when he told the officer to come over here and get involved. When the officer got there, he kept on, and I don't understand what his problem was. He don't know me. He hasn't met me. He just kept on telling me, sir, I need you to talk with a lower voice. But at this point, I'm irritated. You keep calling me a sir, and then you keep referring to me as a male. And I'm telling you what I was, what's my name. I'm telling you all of this. So the officer, he said, I need you to walk with me, sir. And again, I told him, I said, sir, I'm not talking to you any longer if you keep calling me sir. I said, my name is Tyjanee, you can address me as so. And so at this point, we went outside, and he was telling me that if I don't have any ID, that he's going to take me to jail. I showed the officer my ID. I showed him two different IDs. I showed him a Minnesota ID, and then I showed him my other ID where I volunteer. And he's like, well, this is not good enough. And he said, I need to know, do you have your body parts down there? I said, sir, I'm not sorry, but I'm not answering that question. That's none of your business. I'm not answering that question. He said, well, if you don't answer the question, we're taking you to jail. And so he did. He put me in handcuffs, and I was escorted. When I went into jail, and it's so unfortunate. I had more respect in the jailhouse from the jailers as opposed to the officers in the
library.
Yes, because the transgender first of all, they would not put me with the men. I was by myself. I was not allowed to go in, or when the men ate lunch, or when they had. I was segregated. I had my own spot. I had my own cell.
So they actually handcuffed you, put you in a car, and took you to the place and booked you.
Yeah.
How long did you stay there?
I stayed in jail for 2 days. I went on the 17th, and I got out on the 19th.
So for 2 days, because you went to pee in the bathroom where nobody was in there. That is ridiculous. So what was the actual charge that they booked you on?
The judge told me that the charge was using the restroom of the opposite sex. Now, the judge also informed me, because I was informed by several people that if I had pled guilty, that I can go ahead and get out because I was already in jail for 2 days. So I went and I pled guilty, but the judge told me.
So they kind of railroaded you because, you know, they keeping you in there. You don't want to be in there. But then they say, well, if you go ahead and plead guilty, they'll let you out. So you're like, man, fuck it.
That's funny. That's exactly what it was. And it's not that I'm not a jailbird. I'm not used to going to jail. This is not something I wouldn't advise nobody to do. I mean, I wouldn't want to go to jail. Who would want to go to jail for something so silly and petty? I have a life outside of jail, and I would like to live.
Embarrassing. You gotta go in here, get booked, and then you got people ask you what you there for, and then you gotta say, because I went to the bathroom. That's just, it's humiliating, it's disrespectful, it's crazy. So, when did they let you out? 2 days later. Did they set you a court date?
No, I did, the second day is when I saw the judge. The judge informed me that there's a mail ordinance out, and he's going to have to look into it because he needs to get the details of the ordinance. But in the meanwhile, since I had already pled guilty, they were going to go ahead and let me go. And he said that if I had a documentation showing that I was transgender female, that I could bring it back in and appeal the case and get it overturned.
What kind of documentation?
At this point, I'm not certain what you referring to. In Minnesota, you go to your psychiatrist. And of course, they'll sign off. I'm assuming that's what he was referring to. Sign off, and then of course having my name changed. I'm not certain what documentation he was actually referring to. Like,
you don't know what considers you trans.
Exactly.
Right. You don't know if it's your name change, your gender marker change, if your actual sex change. Well, it seems because of the Nikki Erickman's case that even if you get a sex change in Texas, supposedly, that you're still not considered that. But then I hear some other laws that says that you are. So it's all kinds of confusion. They claim we confused, but it sounds like they confused to me. So what is your plan of action now?
I'm scheduled to speak with my attorney because my attorney is the district attorney. Will be getting involved. We're going to go back and overturn this, and of course after this. And then after this, the library has enough nerve.
So you went back?
Yeah.
Why do you have to go back?
I have some DVDs from the library. And
that you rented?
Yeah. And so I was trying to return the DVDs, and then they informed me that I'm banned for using the restroom. And so the officer seen.
So they banned you from the library.
Yeah.
The public library for using the bathroom. Okay.
And because of this, I mean.
Was it the same security people?
It's the same security company. The same security company.
The same person?
Yep. And she's an interesting woman. Very interesting. I don't know if she have inner demons. I don't know what the situation is where she got battle she faced, but it's obvious she got animosity towards me. I don't know this lady. I haven't spoken any bad to her.
Well, it might not just be you. It might be us.
Well, probably so. That'd probably be so. But I don't understand what the situation is, the hate she has towards me. I don't know this lady, but it's obvious she has something in her.
So now that it's all over, what do you feel about the whole situation?
I mean, honestly,
by the way, welcome to Texas.
Yeah, I had one of those. I'm not too pleased with Texas at all. But I mean, through this whole thing, I mean, humiliating, and the people see me on the street now, and I get so much encouragement from the women, men. Just, you're very beautiful. Continue. I like what you're doing, and I guess it's the law of Texas is really just it's irritating. I don't understand the concepts of behind the laws, how you can have an ordinance, or how you can how the mayor can put out some things, and for you not, as a law enforcement, you're not abiding by what she's saying. There's something I'm not understanding this. There's conflict of interest.
What she's talking about is, if you go to me and Ty's In Trans Heart video, we talk about Mayor Anise Parker, who was the first LGBT mayor here in Texas, in Houston. She put out a citywide ordinance that says that there should not be any kind of discrimination when it comes to transgender women or men using the bathroom, public restrooms. And still, within that public ordinance, stuff like this can happen because they're not respecting what she said.
But like I said, my attorney will be getting involved, and most likely we are filing legal action behind this. I mean, it's humiliating. I mean, and then now it's, I don't know. And then Isaiah Carey, one of the news channels, 26 News, he asked me, he said, so how do you feel about using the public restroom? Honestly, I was shocked because, and at this point, there are times where I'm hesitant on using a female's restroom, thinking that I'm going to go to jail again. Right. Or I'm going to be banned from a public facility.
Right.
So at this point, I don't know. I mean,
now you use the bathroom here, right?
Yes.
Which bathroom did you use?
Female.
Was there anybody in there?
No.
Did it cause any problems?
No.
I didn't think so.
Not at all.
Okay, and we're downtown. All right. Well, I want to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to get your story, and I'm proud of you. If anybody said it, just because I can only imagine, I would be, I'd probably be in jail for a battery, assault, disturbing the peace, all kinds of stuff. So definitely you're a trooper, and you know, we're here to support you. Let me know anything I can do. I'm gonna get you information on getting some of that documentation, because I think it's a bunch of places that'll give you the documentation you need for them to appeal that. So,
thank you so much.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is Tyjanee and this is Diamond. Peace out.